Good evening, guys. Shall we start the session?
Yes, good evening. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you. Today, we are going to discuss a very important yet often underestimated area in management, that is occupational health and hygiene. When we hear this term, many people think it's only about safety in factories or helmet on construction site. But the truth is, it applies to every workplace, whether it's a manufacturing plant or hospital or even a corporate office, like where most of you might work in the future. Occupational health is all about ensuring the physical as well as mental well-being of employee in the workplace. Why does this matter for you as future manager? What is the matter for this for MBA students? Because the organizations today are realizing that employees' well-being is directly connected to success of the business. A healthy employees is not just the happier. There are more productive, more creative, and more loyal to the company. So just to think about, if a software developer is continuously struggling with a back pain due to poor working setup, okay, so you just to think that due to stress and burnout, can you really expect peak performance? Definitely no, right? The other hand, when employee feel safe and cared, right? So they give their best back to the organization. That is true. So as we go through the today's sessions, I want to think beyond just policies and compliance. Instead, ask yourself, how can I, as a future business leader, create a workplace where people are both healthy and protective? Because ultimately, a health workforce means it's nothing, it's a healthy organization. Yes. Now we can see little bit depth. Occupational health, we are talking about the overall physical and mental well-being of the employee, especially in the workplace. So it's not just about preventing the accident or injuries, but also about ensuring that employee feel safe, supported, and capable of performing at their best. For example, think about a factory floor. Good occupational health practice would include providing protective gear like helmet or gloves, but it would also involve ensuring proper ventilations to avoid the respiratory illness. So, in an office setup, the occupational health could mean, that ergonomic chairs to prevent back pain, or mental health counseling to manage the stress from deadlines. So, the other hand, the hygiene. Hygiene in the workplace refers to those day by day practice that prevent the illness as well as to maintain a safe environment. It might sound basic, but the poor hygiene can drastically affect the productivity. For instance, that during COVID-19, the organization that maintain strict hygiene protocols, right? So the regular sanitation, then social distancing, then health checks were able to reduce the absenteeism and maintain the continuous continuity of operations. So the main objective of both organizational health and hygiene is simple: to create a workplace that is safe, healthy, and protective work environment. But here, the key link to management and business performance, a safe and healthy environment is not just the moral responsibility, it also the business strategy. You know that the healthy employees uh, take fewer sick leaves, so they're reducing the disruptions. A workplace that prioritized mental health can lower employee turnover as well as the increased job satisfactions. The companies known for strong occupational health and hygiene often built a better employer brand, making it easier to attract the retained talent also. Let's take one example. Yes, here the Google. From the corporate world, you know that the Google invest heavily in the workplace wellness, providing flexible working, workspace, then healthy meals, fitness facilities, and mental health support. This is not charity, it is one of the strategy. So by supporting employee well-being, so they sustain a high level of creativity, even productivity and loyalty also. So similarly in the industry like constructions, Tata Steel, yes, so the companies that prioritize the health and hygiene not only reduce the accident but also improve the efficiency by minimizing their risk. So the famous case of that Tata Steel in India is often cited. It is the occupational health and safety practice have earned it global recognitions also. So reduce the workplace accident to very low level compared to industry norms. In Tata Steel introducing their health and safety practices to compare the other manufacturing industries. So Tata Steel's got that award for the global recognitions award also. So as a future managers and business leaders like you know, must remember one thing: the investing in occupational health and hygiene, it's investing your workforce and ultimately in the success of your business. It is not on it's a HR policy, it is the part of your strategic decision making. Please all are keeping that mind. Okay, the next one is, you know, that important from a business perspective. Why the occupational health and hygienes are so important from a business perspective? First, it's reduce the absenteeism and healthcare cost. When employees are healthy, both physically as well as mentally, they are less likely to fall sick, to take frequent leaves. For example, a company that invests in ergonomic furnitures can prevent repetitive strain injuries, then reducing their medical claims and sick leave days. So similarly, the stress management programs can lower the chances of burnout. So this directly translate to lower healthcare cost for the company and also fewer disruptions in operations also. The second, it improve the productivity and the employee morale. Think about how you feel when you are working in a comfortable, clean, safe environment. compared to a stressful or unsafe one. The employee who know their well-being is valued are more engaged, motivated, and committed to their work. So the study by that World Health Organization shows that for every dollar one invested in workplace wellness, the business can get dollar four in increased productivity. I mean, that is the statement of World Health Organization. If you invest 1 rupees, you get it back for four times benefits. That is that. So for instance, the Infosys runs the extensive wellness initiatives, yoga sessions, mental health counseling, fitness programs, which has helped them sustain high productivity level across their global workforce. Then third, build positive employer brand. In today talent market, especially among that millennials of Gen Z, so candidates look for organization that prioritize the employee well-being. A reputation for strong health and hygiene practices make it easier to attract the top talent and retain the existing employees also. So the companies like Microsoft, Google are often ranked among the best place to work. It's not just because of pay, right? I mean the financial constraints, but because of how they treat the employee wellness. So that's why every youngsters is seeking the concentration about their Microsoft, especially Google firm. So and finally it ensure the compliance with legal standards. The government across the world mandate the occupational health and safety regulations. That non-compliance can result in penalties also, uh, lawsuits, even many companies should be shutdowns because of that reason. Yes, so for example, in India, the Factories Act, it's must to be follow every organization. The same thing OSA, that Occupational Safety uh, Health Act, it is one of the association. Its guideline in the US enforce these strict rules on workplace safety. It's beyond the beyond avoiding their penalties, the compliance also signals that company is ethically and socially responsible, a critical factor for long term sustainability also. So if we sum up of this slide, the occupational health and hygiene are not just about the protecting the workers. It also about protecting the organization bottom line, reputation, and growth perspective also. For you, yes, you want to key takeaway in this: a healthy workforce is not on expense, it is a investment in business success. That the marketing students very well about that advertisement is not the expenses, it is that investment. The same thing, yes, if any companies just to invest their health and hygiene purpose for any wellness programs or some as physical, yes, the personal protective equipment, we can shortly say that PPE. These are the things the companies invested something, means it is not a expense, it is the investment for your business success. Then key
Ma'am.
elements of the occupational health. Uh, that let's break down the key elements of occupational health that every manager and organization should focus on. Workplace safety programs. This is the foundation. Safety programs include measures like fire drills, use of protective equipment, then emergency evacuation plans, and safety training. So, for example, a manufacturing plant, that safety helmet, gloves, machines, guards reduce the accident risk, right? So in office it could be that fire executed we want to fix, then emergency exit, then even a cyber security awareness training we want to be arranged for our employees. So a good safety program built trust. The employee feel also very secure, that the organization care for their well-being. It is a psychological feeling created to the employees. Even the employees also want to be realized the careness. Yes, how the organization cares for their well-being. That is most important. Second one is mental health support and counseling. This is becoming increasingly critical in modern workplaces. Stress, that burnout can affect even high performing employees. Many companies now provide employee assistance programs also. The mental health counseling, even flexible work schedules, then wellness app. For example, Ascengers has a global driving mind program to help employees cope and stress and improve the uh, resilience also. When the mental health is supported, the employee are more creative, focused and protective. So many it companies many IT companies, not only Accengers, not only Google, not only Infosys, many IT companies are mainly focused to the employees' well-being as well as the organization health programs. Then third one is ergonomics and workplace design. It's about designing the workplace to fit the employees, not the other way around. It can be simple as adjustable chairs, sit stand desk, then proper lighting, that reducing noise in open office. So in industries like IT, ergonomic practices help prevent the some of the physical issues like back pain or carpal tunnel, yes, symptoms. So the companies such as Google and Infosys, Accengers invest heavily in workplace design. Open, well-lit, yes, the collaborative space that enhance both comfort as well as innovations. Then prevention of occupational diseases. This focused on identifying their risk that can cause long-term health issues. For example, in constructions, the workers may expose to dust or chemicals, so which can lead to respiratory problems also. So preventive measures like regular health checkup, then protective mask, yes, then the strict hygiene standards help the reduce these risks. So when in office job, the occupational disease like eye strain, then from long screen hours, or lifestyle disease like that some obesity can be prevented with initiative such as regular breaks, gym facilities and wellness campaign. So we look at these four elements together, safety, mental health, ergonomics, and disease prevention. We see that occupational health is not one the single policy, but also it's a comprehensive system. It's about creating an environment where employees can work safely, think clearly, and as well as stay healthy for the long term. So you should be able to connect these element for MBA students. Yes, not just with employee well-being. You want to be focused that it is the business outcomes. Yes, lower cost, higher productivity, and stronger organization culture. You just to think such a way. Then workplace hygiene practices, which are the daily habits and system that keep the work environment safe, clean, and conducive for productivity. The first, clean and sanitized workplace. A hygiene workplace reduce the spread of inspections, infections, and create a professional environment also. For example, during COVID-19, yes, the pandemic situation, the companies that maintain the strict sanitization protocols were able to protect employee and continue operations even outside of pandemics. Clean restrooms, sanitized desks, and regular cleaning, and high touch areas like door handles, and that shared equipments, so that directly impact employee health and morale. Imagine walking into an office with dusty desk and dirty washrooms. It immediately lowers motivations. Then safe disposal of waste materials. Every industries generate lot of waste, whether it paper in office, that biomedical waste in hospitals, uh, some chemicals in factories also, hazardous chemical, right? So improper disposal can create these health risk, even some legal issues also. For example, Infosys has a strong zero waste to landfill initiative they implemented. So where they safely segregate the recycled material. So this is not only the protect the workers, but also strengthen the company's sustainability credentials also. So a factor highly valued by customers and investors today. Then proper ventilation and lighting. Fresh air and adequate lighting may sound basic, but they have a huge impact on employee health. Poor ventilations can lead to respiratory problems, while insufficient lighting can cause eye strains and some eye irritations. Then that the modern corporate campus like TCS, Google design their buildings with natural lights and green spaces to boost energy and creativity. Even in smaller office also, good airflow and lighting system improve comfort as well as the reducing the sick days. Then use of PPE, that is personal protective equipments. That the personal protective equipment is not only for factories. It can be relevant across industries. Helmet, gloves, mask, safety glasses, safety glasses, or even simple items like hand sanitizer count as protective measures. For example, construction workers wear the helmets and harnesses, lab technicians wear the coat and blouses, and even corporate employees use the mask during the pandemic. So providing and training employees on proper personal protective equipment usage, it shows that the company values safety over shortcuts. So in short, hygiene practices may look like routine housekeeping, but they are actually strategic practices that protect employee health, ensure compliance with regulation, and build a reputation of responsibilities. So as you uh, um, so as a future managers like you must think, is the workplace environment you are creating clean, safe, and supportive of employee well-beings, right? Then, because in the long run, hygiene is not just about the cleanness, it is about sustainability, productivity, as well as trust. Let's look at a practical case study from the IT sector where occupational health and hygiene practices made a measurable difference. An IT company noticed rising cases of back pain, stress, and frequent absenteeism among its employees. So, long hours in front of computers, then tight deadlines, and you know that the lifestyles also is a major concern. So, to address this, the company launched comprehensive wellness programs. So they introduce yoga sessions, fitness classes, as well as that mental counseling workshop. So to help employees managing stress and maintain emotional balance. So alongside this, they invested in ergonomic furnitures, adjustable chairs, then sit stand desk, then proper monitor setup to reduce the some physical issues also, like neck pain, eye strain, and especially repetitive stress injuries, right? So the result were impressive. Yes, the 20% reductions, yes, in sick leaves. So we are not saying that just like that, we are getting their data from the Eero monitor. You know that Eero monitor, it is the centralized value data sources. Yes, we can use the Eero monitor. The worldwide, the data should be accepted. So we are getting these data from Eero monitor only. So it's not just like that, not a number, right? So the 20 percentage reduction in sick leaves, so the meaning fewer distributions to client project and better resource utilization. Then higher safety, safety as well as higher job satisfaction score also, as employees felt that the company genuinely cared about their well-being. So in this case, yes, the IT sectors, we just to be learned two important lessons. First one is occupational health is not on expenses, it is on investment. Because the money spent on wellness program and ergonomic design saved for more in reduce the absenteeism as well as improve the productivity. Second one is the employee well-being directly impact the customer satisfaction. With healthier employees, protect timeline improve and client relationship strengthen. So, as a MBA students, the takeaway is occupational health initiatives are not just only HR policies. Yes, I previously told like that it is a strategic business decisions that affect the cost, employee engagement, and overall competitiveness. Then this is a classic example of how the company turned a workplace challenge into the long-term advantage by focusing on health and hygiene. Then you know that another sector, previously we can see the IT, now one more case example is manufacturing company initiatives. Let's look on practical case study from the manufacturing sector where the occupational health and hygiene practices made a measurable distance. You know, the large automobile manufacturing companies noticed high accident rate and frequent cases of respiratory issues among factory workers. The causes were unsafe handling of machineries, lack of protective gear, and poor ventilation inside the productions units. So here, yes, these are the problems we are identified. To address this, the company launched a comprehensive health and safe initiatives. That initiative is introduce the mandatory personal protective equipment kits. They like helmets, gloves, masks, safety shoes, like that. Then installed better ventilations and dust control system to improve the air quality. Then conduct regular safety drills and training sections for all employees. Then offer periodical health checkup and created a safety first culture on the shop floor. So the result is 40 percentage reduction in workplace accident within 1 year. So the significant decline in respiratory compliance among the workers. Then improve the employee morale and stronger trust in management. Then recognition by the National Safety Council for best practices in occupational health. So this is shows that even in high risk industries like manufacturing, investing in occupational health not only slaves but also boost the efficiency, reduce the downtimes, and also enhance the corporate reputations. Yes, the brand name is more important, na? Then I'm just giving one mini cases when health is ignored. Yes, it is, yeah, just to take the opposite example of our concept. A mid-size, previously I said that the example, two examples are why the health and safety, yes, hygiene, yes, factor is important in the organizations. Which sector utilize this, what are the benefits to get it? But this case is giving their opposite. Yes, so a mid-sized company's outsourcing firm in India faced serious challenges because it's neglected occupational health practices. So the employee were working long hours in poorly vented uh, cubicles. So with outdated chairs also. So no wellness support. So here the stress and that level is very high. Then complaints about back pain, then the burnout were common. So but management saw these as normal for the industries. But over time the company begin to experience what are the consequences means high absenteeisms, right? So the employee frequently took sick leaves due to health issues. Then that increase attrition rate also. The talent employees left to for competitors company offering better working environment. Then the negative employer branding also. Word spread in the job market that this firm was a burnout company, because making it harder to attract the skilled professionals. So eventually the company also faced compliance audit and penalties because it failed to meet the basic workplace safety and norms. So the cost of ignoring occupational health was far higher than the cost of investing. So, in fact, studies show that the companies that overlook the employees' well being spend up 30 to 40% more on attractions and healthcare costs compared to those with strong wellness programs. So, the contrast is clear. Yes, one IT company reduced the sick leaves and improved the satisfaction by proactively investing in wellness, while other firm paid the price for ignoring the health and hygiene. So, as a future leader, the question for you is, which side of this story do you want your company to be on? You just to decide it. Then, as a future manager, one of your most critical responsibility will be to ensure that your team not only perform well, but also work in safe, healthy and supportive environment. Let's look at the role managers play in occupational health and hygiene. First, you ensure the policy for health and safety. The manager are for responsible for implementing and monitoring organizational health and safety policies. This could mean making sure fire drills happen regularly, safety equipment is maintained, or employee follow ergonomic guidelines in office setup. So here the example in manufacturing plant, a manager ensure that workers always wear protective gear on the shop floor. In a PPO, the manager ensure that break policies are enforced so employees don't face burnout from the long hours. Then promote awareness and training. Policies only work if employees are aware of them. The managers must organize the awareness sessions and regular training on topic like first aid, safe handling of equipment, then stress management or hygiene practices. Example, at Infosys, team leaders often run the wellness day where employees learn about fitness, mental health, and work life balance. The manager active involvement send the message that health is not optional, it is the part of professional life. So that much of small initiatives give some boost to their employees. Then encourage open communication on health issues. Many employees hesitate to report mental health struggles, even the workplace stress. But the thing is, that they fear judgment or being seen as weak. A good manager create the culture of psychological safety where employee can freely discuss with health concern. Yes, example, the manager who notice on employee working late every day might start a supportive conversations. I have noticed you are working extra hours. Is everything is okay? Uh, Such small actions, it's prevent burnout and build trust, right? Then that lead by example in maintaining hygiene practices. The leadership is about role modeling, right? If managers themselves ignore safety and hygiene rules, like skipping personal protective equipment on site or neglecting clean desk practices, so employee will follow suit. But if they demonstrate good practices, the team is more likely to adopt them. Example, in hospital, manager who strictly wear protective gear send a clear signal that safety protocol matter. In office, the manager who practice the work life balance, take some wellness breaks, and participate in health initiatives, show employees that is acceptable and encouraged. So here, the manager acts as a bridge between organizational policies and employee behavior. It is a big role he or she want to be act. So the company may have excellent health and hygiene policies on paper, but without managers actively implementing and reinforcing them, those policies remain waste or ineffective, right? So as a future manager, you always remember your role is not just the deliver the result, but ensure that the people delivering them safe, healthy, and motivate. A healthy workforce does not just the work harder. Yes, it is work smarter, stay royal, and help the business thrive. So the future of occupational health. Now let's look ahead at the future of occupational health. As workplace evolve, so do the ways organization take care of their employees. Several existing trends are shaping this field, and, and a future manager, you need to be aware of them, right? The first one is digital health monitoring and wearables. Smart watches and fitness band are no longer just personal. Yes, it's a gadget, right? They are becoming part of workplace health programs. These devices can monitor heart rate, even sleep pattern, even how many steps, yes, we are going to take, we did. Yes, even stress level also monitored. Example, some companies partners with Fitbit or Apple to provide wearables to employees, rewarding them for reaching activity goals. These keep employees healthier as well as lower healthcare cost. Then AI driven predictive health analytics. Artificial intelligence is helping organizations predict health risk before they become problems. By analyzing the data such as absenteeism patterns, then medical claims, even that poster tracking, AI can highlight the employee at risk of burnout or health issues. Example, IBM, the company used the AI tools to analyze the employee wellness data and suggest personalized the health interventions, reducing the long-term cost and absenteeism. Then remote work ergonomics. With hybrid and remote work become the norms, companies must ensure employee working from home also have safe and healthy setup. This include training on posters, then providing ergonomic chairs or subsidies for home office setup, then encouraging the breaks, right? Example, during the pandemic's time, Dell, the company Dell and Microsoft provide employees with ergonomic guidelines and allowed to purchase chairs, desk, and even proper monitors for home office also. Then holistic wellness program. The future of occupational health goes beyond physical safety. The organization are increasing adopting holistic well-being approaches covering mental, emotional, financial, and even social well-being also. So here, that one we want to be learn. Tomorrow, the occupational health is not about reacting to the health problems, but preventing them with technologies, data, and holistic care. So this means as future managers, you will be expected to use tools like wearables, AI dashboards, and flexible wellness programs as part of your strategy to keep teams healthy, engaged, and predictive. So, in short, the future occupational health is technology enabled, proactive, and people centered. That uh, as we come to the conclusion of our discussions on occupational health and hygiene, let's tie everything together. The message is simple but powerful. The occupational health and hygiene are not just the HR checklist, they are vital for business success. When organizations prioritize the well-being of their employees, they are also investing in higher productivity, stronger engagement, and long-term sustainability. Remember the equations: a healthy workforce equal to a proactive workforce. So the employee who feels safe, supported, and valued are more motivated, more innovative, and more loyal. So this is not only good for them, it's directly improve the organizational performance also. Then finally, your role of future managers will be critical, right? You won't just be responsible for profit and performance. You are responsible for your employees, for your people. So the policies you implement, the awareness you create, the example you set of all will shape whether your workplace is safe, healthy, and future ready. So as you step into leadership role, always keep in mind business success is built on human success. So the company that invests its people well-being is not just building the healthier workforce, it is building a stronger, more sustainable organizations. Right? Yes, this is the time to ask the questions. Students, kindly unmute and to ask the questions. At least I'm expecting 2 to 3.
It's all are applicable for corporate office or industry only, ma'am. What about the MSME industry, ma'am?
Sharon, sorry, actually, please ask the questions little bit louder.
It is all applicable for corporate office or manufacturing industry, ma'am. What about the MSME industry, ma'am? Where there are follow the safety rules or
Yes, yes.
hygiene rules.
What is meaning of MSME?
Small scale
Ministry
industry,
of,
ma'am.
yes, small
Small
and
scale
medium,
industry, ma'am.
right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Enterprises, right? That's mean, yes, you are saying that mid-level company, right? So the mid-level companies also comes under that IT field, some manufacturing units, some, right? Some retail sectors also. It's applicable for all. Even for example, supermarket. Yes. So the supermarket, the employees need for, yes, well-being, health, I mean hygiene, organizational health and hygiene also involved in the supermarket employees also. For example, frequent time break we are giving to the employees, then that properly to giving their exercise and yoga workshop to train them. Yes, because the health is most important na. Another thing is they are just standing in long time, so we are motivate them for weekly, yes, giving some off, yes, that much of things, yes, that is comes under that occupational health and hygiene. The thing is, the leaders are a responsible, even not only for IT sectors, means I'm not only focusing their Infosys, I'm not only focusing their TCS. Even the small petty shop also, the owner is responsible for their employee for occupational health and safety. Yes, that's why that the government bodies and associations, many government, yes, not only in India, many countries, even developed countries, even underdeveloped countries also, lot of government is focusing in the occupational health and hygiene. Example, I'm just giving one example. ILO, International Labor Organizations, it's 100% applicable for all MSME, registered MSME also, right? International Labor Organization. It is sets the global labor standards. They want to be followed. Then WHO, World Health Organizations, it's providing the guidelines on workplace health, hygiene, and disease preventions. Definitely, the MSME organization also want to be follow their WHO, yes, guidelines. Then that OSA, yes, Occupational Safety and Health Administration. It is the body in USA. But even many of the Indian MSME companies follow the guidelines of OSA. It's regulate and that the OSA, it's regulate and enforce the workplace safety standard. Okay. Are you got it, Saran?
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, welcome. Any other questions? Any other students? Do you have any questions? Okay. You don't have any questions? Please leave the sessions.